Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on XRP and Ripple. We're going to do a full update. We'll talk about the technicals mostly. I think the technicals at this point of time are actually quite interesting. Might be a little bit of a strange thing to say because obviously in the last 24 hours not much has happened for XRP specifically, but for the markets we've actually seen some strength, and that makes the price action for XRP quite interesting as well, and then also creates some interesting opportunities, which I wanted to talk about in this video as well. Trade opportunities, I'd say those are, and not necessarily a spot or long-term opportunities. And today we have some news coming out at 2 p.m. UTC, right? So do the math in your time zone, and that's the JOLTS job openings data. We'd like to see lower than expected data coming out of that. I am not certain whether that's going to have a major impact on the markets, but short-term volatility I think we can expect. So be ready for that. Expect that, all right? But as it stands right now, the general fundamentals around the markets are fine. The S&P 500 since yesterday has been relatively stable. The volatility index, aka financial market unrest, opens a little bit higher today, which is not amazing. That's definitely going to create a little bit of bearish pressure, but it's also same with the JOLTS job openings data today. I also don't think it's going to matter that much, at least for now. I mean, there's a couple of things brewing right now geopolitically and politically in the United States, which obviously that still matters the most, what happens there politically. That could create more unrest, right? And then we're going to see more bearish pressure, but as it stands right now, I don't think the normal technical price action is going to be distorted or is going to be changed by the news that we're seeing right now or the news that we're getting today. So what do we have for XRP? Well, first of all, we got some nice further continuation to the upside, which was expected, right? Although yesterday morning I actually thought it was more likely we would see a pullback first. And it might sound strange, but that's still what I expect, right? Because the main thing that XRP has done since Sunday is we've been able to reclaim this level right here between 2.82 and 2.8, which is a high liquidity zone. So being able to break above that matters. It tells you something. But outside of that, when we're talking about the previous range of XRP that we don't want to fall back into, and the range to the upside right here that we do want to be in, that's also a crucial level to support that, right? It's the value area low of the range to the upside. And just below there at 2.8, it's the value area high of the range to the downside. So, you know, being above both of those levels matters. But what we did on Sunday, and that's what we spoke about yesterday morning as well, and that's also the key reason, in combination with those fundamentals that I still think we can have a push down, is we left quite a lot of imbalances, right? So basically we have imbalances all the way down to 2.79. We have the 7-day rolling VWAP at 2.83. That's a quite significant and strong support level, so we cannot ignore that too. But because of that news and because of those fundamentals, I still think it's quite likely. Oh, and by the way, also because we hit a significant resistance level at 2.92, which is the top of that fair value gap, 200 EMA, 30-day rolling VWAP. I would say that because of what we're seeing in the general market right now, and because of that beautiful reclaim that XRP put in the last 2 days, I do expect more bullish momentum. I do expect a move into 2.95. I do expect a move into $3. However, I do also expect, and I do also think it's still most likely that we're going to test at least that level at 2.82. And that we'll be able to find some support there unless we have World War III breaking out or very bearish fundamentals. And then I think we can see continuation up higher. But that's what I expect on XRP for now, in short, right? So hopefully that helps. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.